Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back once again to something a little different. Today we're going to be playing through a seed of PK Scramble. The name of my ROM is Smooch of Doom's Revenge, and yeah, if you're not familiar with PK Scramble, it's one of the Earthbound randomizers. There's currently two that I know of that are being actively maintained. So there's this one, which is more of a standard key item randomizer, more or less in the style of like Free Enterprise, Zelda randomizer, that kind of stuff. And the other one is an ancient cave hack, which I'm going to be honest, not a real big fan of like the ancient cave hack style randomizers. So I got my tracker on the right there, and my game on the left. So what is PK Scramble and what does it randomize? So it randomizes the... I've got it set on basically very high random. The random factor is really high with these seed settings. I've got a random start, which you can see it clicked over there on the right there. What that means is I will start in a random spot that has a teleport location. The only thing that is wrong on this tracker right here is if you look at happy entry, that should be activated with random start. In this particular tracker is not quite up to date with the current version of PK Scramble. They added happy entry. They changed the teleport list a little bit in the last update. They added happy as a teleport spot, and they made it to where Saturn Valley is not always a guaranteed get for your teleport locations. So I have random start. So I could start in Tucson. I could start in Deep Darkness. I could start in Scrabia. From what I've seen, though, they seem to really like putting me in Threed. But, you know, I could theoretically start anywhere. I'm going to require 8 sanctuaries to beat the game. The experience and money, I have a 50% boost going on. I have randomly generated food, randomly generated equipment, and I have shop sanity turned on to 3. What shop sanity is shop sanity. That's a fun word to say, by the way. So when you go into a store, that store will sell what the kind of items it's supposed to sell in the base game. So if you go into a bakery, it will sell food, right? If you have shop sanity turned on, then whatever you set the number to, that number of items will just pull from any pool. So you could go into a bakery and they could be selling bottle rockets. They could be selling weapons. They could just be selling nothing but food. I've got shop sanity set to 3. So any store I get is basically going to have 3 wild card slots. I've got easy deaths turned on, which means that when I die, and I will die, when I die, I will respawn at my last location with full HP, full PP, none of my kids will be dead, and I don't lose half of my money. What else? I got generate equipment, generate food on. I've got curses on. So in this game, they have it's a difficulty slider where you can add curses to you could add cursed enemies to the game, and I've got the curses set to 2, which means that there will be enemies in the area that have up to 2 curses on them. And the way this works is it ranges from just the monster has one of their stats increased by a certain percentage to they look like their field sprite is replaced with the PSI butterfly, to they have the carbon dog thing where when you kill them, they turn into an entirely different monster. They can explode like some monsters. It's very random and it's very interesting. I'm not sure if 2 curses is where I am going to end up. I'm still kind of feeling this randomizer out a little bit, so I'm not sure if 2 curses is where I'm going to end up. I'm kind of leaning towards 1 curse for my casual play. But we'll see. I don't have the monster resistances shuffled because I feel like you should be rewarded for having certain information about monsters. So like if you knowing this monster is weak to freeze, or this monster is weak to brain shock, or this monster is weak to fire, I think that information is it's good to reward that information, you know, especially since you have curses and they can make enemies a lot more difficult. I've got extended PSI shuffle on. What that does is it throws all of the PSI except for the recovery. So Ness, Paula, and Pooh all have their recovery lists are all the same. So Ness learns life up and healing, and Paula learns magnet, and Jeff learns life up, healing, and magnet. Normal progression on those. As far as I know, you actually cannot randomize it. There's no option in the stuff to actually throw those into the pile. Probably for the best. But every other effect in the game, every other psychic ability and item effect in the game is thrown into a pile. So you can have your in your spots, you can actually get the bottle rocket effect as a spell. And Jeff can get, instead of a bottle rocket, he can get an ice balloon, which replaces the bottle rocket, but it has the effect of PK freeze instead, etc. I have bosses shuffled, so the placement of bosses is going to be random. I have enemy shuffled, so like the enemies are going to be placed at random. I have it to where enemies have shuffled their attack scripts, 50% of them, so I could run into enemies that don't normally cast PK Starstorm, and I get PK Starstorm. That kind of thing. I have randomized the way enemies move on the overworld. I have turned on teleport from anywhere. I have read this can lead to bugs, but I haven't seen any. And I have randomized the overworld palette, the window flavors, unimportant NPC sprites, and my don't care names. So that's the flags that I'm going on. And I'm sorry if that took a little too long to kind of talk about. I don't like... Yikes is instant text. I don't like playing on Yikes. I miss information. We're going to play with Rocker Green. And... why not a walk button? Ruby, Pepper, Lucas, Fred, John. Let's go with Pepper. Let's go with the food names. I guess you're supposed to be garlic. Soy. Yeah, okay. Okay. Sure. You know what? Let's go with mystery, since we're playing a randomizer. I like to have my kids the same... I like to have my kids be the same kind of naming scheme. Okay, first of all, let's check this dime bat. Five offense versus 9 and 30% miss. Anyway, obvious I have one net entry. So when you're playing on random start, they put the northern police barrier is up there, so you actually can't get to the mountains. Tucson and Scrabia. Alright, well, let's do the easy checks first. Oh, by the way, you always have your map, so if you press Y. If you talk to that map lady right there, she's like, why don't you check on your map is on your phone now. Okay, so that's the pencil eraser. So I can get into Happy Village. I'm not real happy about having to go through Peaceful Rest Valley. I never like going through Peaceful Rest Valley. I don't like going through Peaceful Rest Valley in the base game. An Earth Coin? Okay. One defense. Rockin'. What you got? The foam coin. As far as I know, there's no reason to buy the Meteorium. Rocket launcher. That's... Boy, you got nothing I really want. That's no good. So we want to check the... where is it? It's up here, isn't it? Yeah, there it is. An offense spritz. Let's see. I forgot. Whoop! Nope, 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 nope. An IQ capsule. So that's not... So this little trash can right here is actually... So the sharks themselves are actually not scaled the same necessarily as the city of Winnett. Like, logically. So, like, fighting the Frank spot could be, like, much later. So you can actually check that box, and if you get some equipment or something, it can kind of tell you... Well, first of all, if the Frank spot and the sharks around it are, like, much more powerful than the surrounding area, you might get some information on, like, just how much more powerful they are, and get some nice goodies. A dollar bat, a magic eclair, I do want some equipment. Generally speaking, of course, anything you buy that is more expensive will generally be better. I don't need this Earth coin. Sell this dime bat first. Let's sell this offense spritz. Let's sell this earth coin. And let's buy this trick bat. Alright. That's just gonna have to do it. Now there's a lot of stores in Scrabia, but I don't have any money, so oh, I need $200. No, ain't nothing for it. I'm just running down here real quick. We're gonna run down here. We're gonna grab this little the hyper spinning Robo. So they have rebalanced a lot of the moves, so you'll see like slightly different named versions of certain attacks. So instead of like a crashing boom bang, it was a fizzing. Now I am saving that IQ capsule for Pooh, or Soy as he is known. I don't know if I like that. That's a little hard to read, but whatever. I've made my choice and I'm sticking with it. So I need $200 for... wait, I know where a gift box is. If you want to know where Paula is, one of the things that you can do is talk to the dad and then stay at the thing where he's like, where he runs around town like freaking out looking for her. Ooh, a silence pen. Hey, nice. If you trigger that, you get like a hint, I think, where Paula is. There are 5 character checks in this. There is the cabin at Peaceful Rest Valley, the graveyard jail cell, the Monotoli building. There is a kid sitting on the Dalam throne, and then there's a kid waiting in the deep darkness swamp, waiting for you to kill whatever boss is in the Master Barf spots. Alright, we're just going to auto battle this worthless proto. So the monsters in the first few areas are actually worth a little bit more experience than they probably should be. They do that to kind of smooth out your grind, so that you don't have to grind. Now the big question is, do I want to get these gift boxes in here? And I think the answer is yes. Yes, I do. Wet towel is kind of poopy, but a technical grenade. So anything that has grenade or bomb, excuse me, anything that has bomb in the name of it can be used by any kid. Technical grenade, what that is, what has happened is the effect for the bomb has rolled into the spot for Jeff's bottle rockets. So, like, for example, if you get PK Thunder, or it'll be a battery, and if you get it's like battery, car battery, and then lithium ion battery. Ooh, magic eclair, that's pretty good. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get this because this guy's easy. And then if it's an ice balloon. Uncomfortably warm espresso, of course. They do rebalance a lot of the moves like that. Oh, a teddy bear. That's gonna come in handy. Nice. You may also notice that I'm running very, very fast. I basically have like the permanent skip sandwich effect. With curses turned on, you have to be very careful about magic butterflies. They're not always magic butterflies. I'm going to ignore the one up north. And I'm going to get this... Ooh, money. Alright, cool. That means I can go back and pay Apple Kid. I think I'll do that. I think I'll do that first before I start exploring Happy Happy Village. Alright. That's Captain Strong. Okay. I was about to say, what boss is that? They roll a boss into that spot. Let's see. So here you can see where this is a rocket bomb. So what that is that is a bomb that has the bottle rocket effect. They changed bottle rockets a little bit in this version in the randomizer. The way they work is they kind of... If the enemy moves... Oh, so we got... They don't do full damage unless you go before the enemy. Police badge. Okay. That's going to let me remove the cop barriers. Sure. Okay, got Mystery Alpha. Unfortunately, they do not tell you what Mystery Alpha does. For 10 PP, it might actually just be PSI rocking. But it can be anything. With the exception of, I don't think it can be Starstorm. Yeah, okay, so it's just a vanilla. Getting the bottle rocket effect or the bomb effect in that slot is very good because those spells are very cheap and very powerful. If PSI Rockin' rolls into another character's spell list, which it can, then what will happen is it will you don't have anything I want. Let's sell this wet towel. Let's sell... I need that. So I got the cabin item. Let's go ahead and teleport. Because I could come back to Happy. Let's go to Tucson to take care of Apple Kid. I might... Oh, no. I might try... the Berlin... Is this the... This is just the base... That was just the base, like, palette for Tucson, isn't it? Yes. You have this banana yogurt, sir. Yes, you can have $200. And then we will go to Berglund Park. None of the shops here in Berglund Park will sell to you until you have defeat whoever is in the spot up on the roof there. And we got the jar of fly honey, which is used to get into the base there. We got heavily armored Pokey. Yeah, I'll give him a shot. We'll see how... Yeah, no. This is not happening. Come on. You can kill me. There. No, that's the... Yes. Oh, I got to keep my teddy bear. That's good. Alright, so we're here in OneNet now. Let's go do the... So I'm really bad about updating my tracker, so you're going to see me like do that after the fact. Let's do... Let's check these sharks out, see how dangerous they are. Not at all. Alright, so I should be able to do this. No. So this is a curse.